Good morning,
Morning,
Bubus. Good morning. We did it. It's Friday.
We made it to Friday.
Yeah, we made it to Friday. So if you guys are new, if this is your first time watching, we literally just started this morning show on Monday. Mm-hmm. So that means we are now doing our first full work week.
Did we actually really start on Monday?
Yeah,
or was
we started
Tuesday?
on Monday.
Really?
I thought we started on Monday. We may not have.
Maybe Tuesday.
Maybe Tuesday. Maybe I'm just mental.
Yeah, Tuesday.
But
Tuesday.
it's the end.
Whatever.
It's the end of the work week.
Exactly.
Is what I'm trying to celebrate. For most people. Yeah. You know, I'm just still so stuck in my conditioning.
You can only work Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday are the days that you work. You're not allowed to work on the other days. If you do have to work on those other days, then something's wrong with you. Is the mentality that I believe it was my mother that really drilled that into.
It's crazy because I've always worked in the industry where you work weekends. So.
What industry is that?
Well, beauty.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, growing up in the salons and working in salons, it's like you work Saturday.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just responding to Mad Dog's. He let us know that he's from Los Angeles.
Oh,
not to dox you or anything,
cool.
Mad Dog. So the people I'm talking to on the computer right now, for anyone that's watching on YouTube, we're on TikTok Live and we're just chatting with the people that are watching our live stream while we're recording this.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry to get sidetracked. So beauty industry, working Saturdays, like working on days that people want to go out and have fun.
Exactly.
And like do stuff. Interesting. But anyhow, it is Friday. I guess I'm still allowed to enjoy that it's Friday,
whatever the hell you want,
yeah. But yeah, we're both feeling pretty good. Putting ourselves out there, and I think just putting ourselves out there and not being shy, I think is probably the biggest benefit that I feel personally just from the days of doing this every morning. And once we got started doing this, it kind of seeped into other areas of our lives where like this was like the cornerstone of how it is that we start our day. Like obviously we're doing other stuff in the morning too that we do like every day. Like we wake up, we have coffee, we let our dog out, I have a cigarette, do the dishes if there's anything there.
Yeah.
And then, there's like other stuff going on every day, but as far as something that gets the juices flowing, I think this has been working out pretty well.
I agree.
And before we get too much further into the show, big shout out to everyone who has purchased something from our eBay store using the promo code MorningBubu. Thank you so much. If you guys don't know, we're currently in eBay jail due to not shady business practices, but we'll say honest mistakes.
Beginner mistakes.
Yeah, beginners' mistakes that just kind of piled up as a result of us trying to move too quickly. But the systems have been cleaned up. We're all fine. But in order to get us out of eBay jail, what we need is people to go to our eBay store. I'll put the link in the description. Go look through all the good stuff that we have.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'll be honest, it's a lot of stuff. It can be overwhelming. So if you do need help, feel free to reach out to us. If you're looking for a specific kind of style or something or top, just let us know and your size and if there's a certain color, and we can pull items and like send it your way, because it's a lot, but we're here to guide you.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, Sierra. I think one of the things that I was, a shower thought that I had was, like, what if we offered more, obviously it's more time consuming on our part, but I think this is the type of connection that I'm looking for anyway, where we offer like not consulting, but just like guidance, or like I want to be able to, we're open books. And the reason I say this, let me explain myself, is I was at jiu-jitsu yesterday and I was talking to my buddies about, how it is that we're trying to move clothes on eBay. So if there's anything they want to pick up in our store, 20% off with our promo code. Right. And the response that I got from a lot of them is, I don't know, like I'm not really into fashion, like, that kind of pushback. And so what I was thinking was, this is just like a 20-minute conversation that I can have with these guys to, it's not talking them into buying something from us, it's about talking them into realizing, or like talking them into like thinking that they can wear whatever they want. I don't know, like
yeah,
where's the
I don't think we
disconnect there?
need to like corner someone and like
Oh, absolutely not.
praise like
That's not the intent.
like
but
that, but I think it just kind of, you know, it takes some people a little extra time. When people would say, "Oh, I'm not into fashion," it does make a part of me on the inside like wither, because it's
Why?
because people make fashion something that it's like it's something maybe pretentious or something like that. But when I hear stuff like that, it's in the same vein as saying like, oh, I'm like, oh, why don't you try jujitsu? I'm not really into working out. And someone said that to you, it would kind of sound a little silly, because it's like,
Right.
it's not the act. I mean, it's just more than just fashion. It's more than just clothes.
Right.
You know? And everyone wears clothes. So like, what do you mean you're not into, like, just to delegate it to fashion is just like, wow, we have a lot of work. I have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do. And it's like, you know, obviously there are parts of fashion that can be kind of odd or pretentious or like that, but like,
But that's true. That's true of any arena.
Exactly. There's a spectrum. So
Yeah, that's true.
to get
Man.
people comfortable with how they dress themselves and what they put on their bodies, because at the end of the day, people still, like, people will say they're not into fashion. I'll see this with like dudes. They'll say, I'm not into fashion, but then they'll have like a crazy Nike collection, and I'm just like, okay, that is the same thing. Why don't you, like, the tension you're putting on your feet, just put a little tension up here. Because literally, they will have like these crazy shoes, or they'll have shoes that they won't even wear, which is fine. And then up here, it just like doesn't, the ethos doesn't, the energy doesn't relate what they're doing. So it's,
No, I agree.
It's just like, it goes back to the mission. At the end of the day, everything is connected.
Yeah.
Like, it's all the same thing. Like, people try to label it as fashion. Like, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're putting yourself in a box. You're labeling yourself. And we don't like that. Who likes to be labeled? So, but people are doing it to themselves.
Yeah.
So we're here to tell you no.
Here's the thing, because they don't realize they're doing it, they do it, and they don't think they're doing it. So there's like, oh, like there's nothing going on.
Right, because they're being like, I'm not of it because I am not into it. But it's like, no, but you are.
You're a person. Like,
you are. So sorry, breaking news.
Sierra, you are. Thank you for sharing all that.
Yeah, it's just because it's a tale as old as time. I've heard it from ever since I was young, seriously. I've heard people say it. Oh, I can't dress like that because I'm not like this, or like, well, why do you think I dress the way I dress, or like the things I do because I think I deserve it, or I think I'm this kind of person? No. I buy things and I wear things because I want to and I like it, and why not? And it's that moment of just like seeing something and maybe that's not your style, or maybe that's not in your typical rotation, and just be like, no, I'm gonna try this. And then you try it, and sometimes it doesn't work, and you're like, okay, and you move on. But sometimes you just build on it, and that's the magic. And that's the magic that like I want to share with people. And I think that's the magic. What a lot of stylists try to, communicate with clients or just people that are trying to find their style.
Right.
It's that essence. It's not about
it's all the
what
same
it
stuff,
is. Yeah.
Man. It's all the same stuff.
Yeah.
Like, a stylist is trying to get someone to be their best version of themselves, but due to the name of the job, the title, it's like just based on what they're wearing.
Yeah.
It's just the same thing as like a self-help coach.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as like a guitar teacher.
Right.
It's about helping you be the best version of you.
Right.
It just so happens to be in the arena of clothing for us.
Right.
In terms of what it is that we're doing.
You know what? It's not that deep.
Right. And
it's not that deep, guys. We're
it's
here.
So fun.
Yeah. It's literally all for fun. Like just making your life just fun and colorful, and not labeling yourself and not putting yourself in a box.
absolutely. When you were talking about the, people that say that they're not into fashion, and, you use the
it's almost like
you use the simile or analogy of like, it's like when you try to ask people to do jujitsu.
Yeah.
And the thing is like, I suggest that people should try jujitsu because not because I want them to do jujitsu,
right,
but it's because I want them to reap the benefits that jujitsu provides.
Right.
And it's it's the later part that we really need to be focusing on,
right,
as people, as business owners.
That's a really good point. No, exactly. And that's hard.
And also, like, when it is we're putting ourselves out there and talking to people, like, focus on like what's in it for them.
Right.
Because there is something in it for you as soon as you take the opportunity.
Right.
To appreciate and think about the way that you are presenting yourself.
Yeah.
Because it makes you feel good, it makes the other people feel good, the people that are interacting with you.
Yeah.
There isn't a bad thing, I don't think, that comes with it. I think people are like, oh, like, all these people are addicted to shopping. Like yes, there is that. Like, there is that, but again, with anything, there's that thing with food.
That's
right?
another mental illness, shopping, but like, or buying too much, or like overconsumption. Yeah, but
that's a story all the time. It's not specifically related to clothes.
Right. But I guess what we're talking about is like the big picture and like what it comes out to. It can be applied to any field or any subject or whatever, but at the end, the whole is true. It's like having agency over yourself, having the power within yourself, and just like, making choices for yourself and taking, ownership.
Yeah.
That's
taking ownership is wearing the clothes that you bought.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, like shopaholics.
Yeah.
People, they get addicted to the feeling of buying things, but then they then go and like never wear them because that's the part of the expression part that they're not doing, and therefore shit just piles up, and it just becomes a downward spiral of just like consuming. They're like, oh, if I just buy the right thing, then I can wear that, and they don't end up wearing it.
Yeah, that's tricky too.
Anyway, like, I guess I'm feeling like an armchair psychologist this morning. I don't mean to do that. I know.
Passionate.
I know nothing. I know nothing.
Yeah, we know nothing.
I'm not an expert in anything. I just have my opinion.
We just have thoughts.
And you know what? If you don't want to listen to it, if you think it's wrong, that's cool. I'm okay with that. I'm not attached.
Nice.
Yeah. But man, Sierra, what a great topic of conversation for our Friday show.
I know.
Guys, if you guys are watching this and whatever, it doesn't have to be about anything, but we're here to help. Like, we want to promote, again, just like agency, self-love, because really that's the only way the world's going to heal is by healing yourself. Like, it starts at home, and we want to help promote that. Exactly. And one thing that you can do as a part of loving yourself is making yourself look the way that you want to look. It's not about looking, there's no standard that that you're not reaching because of your clothes. I'll put that out there right now. It's just an opportunity. There are all these fun clothes out there. Whatever. It's not even about the clothes.
I know. We always talk about this kind of stuff, Dave and I, and then we go, gosh, but like who cares?
Yeah.
It's like, clothes are just clothes. Like, we can technically live without a certain style or whatnot, but
But you have the opportunity.
Exactly. We have the opportunity. It's there, and you know what? Let's be creative. Like, we are all creatives.
Absolutely.
We're all creatives. Like, and it comes out in many, many different ways. But anyways, yeah. Food for thought.
Food for thought. Chew on that on this beautiful Friday. Anything you want to plug, talk about, highlight before we sign off?
Besides our eBay coupon code.
Yes. So before we sign off, we are in eBay jail. We need your guys' help. We need you to go through and do something nice for yourself by going to our eBay store. Look through all of our offerings, and we have a promo code. It's called Morning Boo Boo. It will get you 20% off your entire order at our eBay store. So go ahead, fill those carts up, use that promo code, 20% off, no questions asked, obviously.
Yeah. And
it's a one-time use, and it's good through July 20th.
Yeah. And obviously, if you shop with us, great. If you don't, it's totally fine. Please do not force yourself to buy something because you want to help us. But you can help us by, if you do like our content, please share with your friends.
Subscribe.
That's like the best way to really to support our mission. You're a part of the mission.
Yep, absolutely. What else? Oh, I want to plug my blog. I've been blogging on bubufuture.com for a little while, but without a whole lot of traffic, it's kind of pointless. I was shouting into the void.
No,
I'm going where the people are.
No, yeah. No,
I'm going to Substack.
Yes.
You guys can follow me on Substack. The Substack is called Field Notes on Being. And
check it out.
It's just going to be a lot of, it's nothing informative. It's just a vibe. Come check it out, read it, feel it. I hope you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, Dave, I get a lot of healing from your writing, and
thank you.
Well, first of all, you have an incredibly beautiful mind, and I've learned so much from you. But the fact that you are able to pen it and just write down your thoughts and organize it in a way that is clear, the message is clear, is such a gift. It's such a gift, and then for you, it's just, you're not even thinking of that. You're just being creative and expressing yourself. So I really encourage you guys to check it out. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, on that one, on that note.
Anyways.
Happy Friday, guys. Good morning, boo-boos, and we will catch you next time. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.